What's good, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about an option that can help you improve your credit. And yes, this option has no credit check, so you don't have to worry about an inquiry. For the credit card, it actually approves you for a guaranteed $2,500, so that's guaranteed. They also have a second product that we're going to talk about, which is a loan to build credit. And there's another part of this particular company and what they offer that helps you in regards to improving your credit as well. So let me tell you now that you need to stick around for the whole video just to make sure that you hear every piece of information on how this is different in helping you build your credit. So don't treat this like, just any other thing that you've heard on the internet about improving your credit, because I know a lot of you guys have different reasons why you're trying to improve your credit right now, maybe for a house, for a car, for a business, whatever it may be. As a matter of fact, whatever your reason is that you're trying to actually improve your credit, what your goal is that you need to improve your credit for, drop that down in the comments and I'll see about making more videos around the area that you're trying to actually reach, the goal you're trying to reach. Again, stick around to make sure you hear all the information about this particular company and what they offer to make sure that you benefit from it fully, okay? So what we're gonna do is go ahead and jump into the information and let you know that we're talking about Ava today. So Ava, like I said, is a very unique company in a way that they try to help people with credit, but they try to help you to improve your credit as well as improving your savings and how much you save money on credit and the debt that you have. So again, it's going to be really good on how they help you with debt. So let's make sure that we are maximizing just that and how they help you with those areas. So going into how they actually help you, the first thing that you want to know about is the credit builder card. Now, when it comes to using anything to improve your credit, the most helpful thing that I've seen to help people improve their credit scores is going to be a credit card. So if you don't have one, you definitely need to have one. If you have some that are already maxed out, you definitely want to have something to help lower that utilization, and usually getting another one can help you with that, especially if it's a little bit tougher to pay down what you already have. So they actually help you with your utilization in a unique way that I'm gonna get to in just a minute. But the most important things you need to know is that this account has no interest and no fees. It has instant approval, and of course I already mentioned that high credit limit, which is $2,500 to help you keep your utilization low. And then also they report the progress to all 3 credit bureaus. In as little as 30 days, you should see a change to your credit score. And they're also working on trying to increase the frequency beyond 30 days or quicker than 30 days to help you see quicker increases in your credit score. So that's also a good thing to know about them and getting them going forward. Now, one of the other products that they have that they offer to everybody to help them with the credit is going to be the savings builder loan. So basically this is to help you build credit. What you do is you pay as little as $21 per paycheck into your locked Ava account or wallet, and basically you pay that $21 over 12 months into the wallet, and then that money gets saved up, and then you're able to get that money back at the end, unlike a traditional loan where you usually get the money up front. And what that does is allow them to give you an option to show installment credit or a loan on your credit report, which is also very important to building up your credit, especially if you don't have any loans on your credit, because there's a factor that goes into your credit score. It's about 10%, and it deals with the mix of credit or having different types of credit accounts. So if you've never had a loan, this is something that can actually help you out, and you don't have to worry about getting the money up front, spending it, and then not knowing how you're really going to pay it back. You're just paying what you already know you can pay into the wallet for 12 months, and then let that money build up, get it back at the end. You can see that there's 0 interest on that, so you're not paying anything in regards to that, and it help you build up your credit on all 3 credit bureaus. Now, another unique thing, they do offer credit score monitoring, so you can keep up with your credit score, which is important. If you were trying to lose weight, you would definitely have a scale so that you can see how you're progressing with everything that you're doing. And when you're trying to work on your credit, you definitely need to know what's going on with your credit score. So they do give you credit score monitoring with this as well. But they also have another option, which is pay down your credit card, and also the savings monitor. Now, what goes into this is they'll do little soft checks here and there to try to see if there might be some funding options available to you, like a loan or a credit card that you could possibly use to pay down some of the debt that you already have. And they're trying to see if you can qualify, for lower rates, lower interest rates, lower payments. on this new credit or new debt that you can use to pay off high interest debt that you currently have, just to kind of knock it out of the way. And they don't do any hard checks on you to do this at all. And this is just a way of giving you options that you can have to pay down some debt that you might already have, and it can help you speed things up. Like, let's say you had a maxed out credit card and you don't have the money to actually pay it off. Maybe you can use one of the loan options that you get to try to pay down that credit card, because the sooner you pay down that credit card and get that utilization to a low level, that will actually help increase your credit score dramatically. Usually the amount of points always is going to vary from person to person, but usually from what I see, paying down credit card balances can have a dramatic increase in the credit score. Now I want to dive into a little bit more of the details that you really need to know. So as far as the credit card and building credit with the credit card, I already told you about that $2,500 limit, and you can see that they mentioned it right there. But a unique thing that they do, because keeping your utilization on your credit card is so important, they limit you to $25 on this card as far as how much you can spend in the beginning. Now I know most people want to get a credit card that they can use anywhere, that they can spend everywhere, and that's usually where you get in trouble, because you spend more money than you have at the time, you spend more money than you can pay back, and then you get into the trouble that you hear most people get into with credit cards. Another thing about that is, usually if you go get a credit card that you could spend anywhere, the companies that give it to you will limit you to usually about $300 and maybe $500 for a credit limit, because of where your credit currently is, because of past things that have happened. Most of them, pretty much all of them, I'm not going to say all of them, but pretty much all of them will not give you $2,500 in the beginning stages while you're trying to build credit with no credit check. So knowing that they give you that, even though they limit it, is not a bad thing. It's really a good thing, because they're giving you a high limit to help you, and they're giving you a low spending limit to help prevent you from basically shooting yourself in the foot by getting into a whole bunch of debt that you can't afford to pay back currently. And after you've paid on time, over a few months, and they see that you've been, faithful with your account, they can increase that from $25 to a higher amount. But you have to, of course, earn that trust. And the other unique way that they help you is also by making sure that you can only use this card for certain subscriptions, like your Netflix and a few other things we'll show you in just a minute. But using just those subscription accounts on your balance keeps you from going into debt, because those subscription accounts usually aren't going to be a lot of money. So it's not something that's really going to pull you into debt, and it's something that you paid for anyway, more than likely. So you're paying for something that you already paid for, that's a low amount that you know won't get you into debt, and you can just focus solely on building up credit without the worry of tempting yourself to get into a whole lot of debt. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about the cost of this, because they don't charge any fees, they don't charge any interest, they don't do any credit check. So of course there's going to be fees somewhere. We'll talk about that in just a second, after we take a look at these subscriptions that you can actually use with the credit card account. So you can see here that they have a bunch of different options. Amazon Music, you can see Sirius XM, you can see PlayStation Plus, your Switch if you have kids that play the Switch, Xbox Live. They have ABC Mouse if you have kids in school. They have a lot of helpful tools for your kids education wise. Amazon Kids, Walmart Plus subscription, Amazon Prime, almost everybody has that, Apple TV, BET, Discovery Plus, Disney Plus. You can see Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Showtime. They have a bunch of different options on here that you can see that you can actually put on the subscription on the credit card, actually, to start building up your credit without going into debt. Okay, so what does it cost you to actually use this? Now, actually, once you get started with the platform, you will pay just to have access to the platform, and then once you have access to the platform, you can use any of the products that they have available that you want to use, and it's very low cost. It's actually $9 a month if you want to, you do it monthly, and if you want to pay annually, it's only $6 a month. And with this, of course, you're paying a very small amount of money to have access to products that don't charge you fees, don't charge you interest, don't do credit checks on you, and you can use these to build up your credit. Now, if I forgot to mention, there's a link to Ava down in the description of this video, so you can check them out and see if they'll be a good fit for you. And if you use my link, you'll actually get 20% off of your subscription for the year. So that's going to be good to have if you're trying to get started on this and start building credit. So again, all they charge you is $9 a month, or $6 per month if you pay annually, so if you pay up front, and you would pay this on a separate, card or bank account outside of the Ava account that you would get. So y'all, I hope this video has been pretty insightful in telling you how you can use this account to actually benefit your credit score, start building credit, start accomplishing that goal that you're trying to achieve. If you did get value from this video, make sure you like it, give a thumbs up to the video so that YouTube can show it to more people. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can get more information on products like this and other information to help you build up your credit, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of any new videos I drop just like this. And also stay tuned for the next video, which is further going to help you in building your credit, and I'll see you next time.